Hello everyone, my name is Kevin. So, part 1, opinion question. When I give you an opinion question, I start by reading the question carefully to understand what is asking. I pay attention to words like agree or disagree to know what my answer should be. Understanding the question is important because it helps me form a clear response. Sometimes the question might ask for my opinion on a controversial or complex topic, so I need to make sure I'm clear about the focus before answering. Then I choose if I agree or disagree with the statement. It's important to be clear about my position because this helps me build my argument around a strong foundation. Being fair with my opinions helps me explain it better. I think it's important not to be vague as it can confuse the reader. If I'm unsure, I take a moment to think through both sides before making a decision. Next, I think of 2 or 3 good reasons to support my opinion. I try to choose reasons that are clear, simple, and easy to explain. It's important that my reasons make sense and are relevant to the topic. For example, if the question is about whether or not children should play video games, I might consider reasons like educational value, skill development, or the importance of modernization. I make sure to pay attention to the structure of my answer. I organize it into an introduction, body, and conclusion. This helps keep my response clear and easy to follow. In the introduction, I briefly state my opinion. In the body, elaborate on my reasons. In the conclusion, I summarize my opinion and briefly state my reasons. Finally, I wrap up by summarizing my opinion and briefly restating my reasons. I also try to make my conclusion strong by linking back to my initial argument. This gives my answer a sense of closure and make it clear that I have fully supported my position. The most challenging part for me is finding good examples to support my opinion. Sometimes it's hard to think of clear examples that make my points stronger. I try to use personal experience or examples from real life that are easy for others to understand. However, coming up with the right example can be difficult, especially when I don't have much direct experience with the topic. I sometimes use general knowledge or read about similar situations to help me find relevant examples. For example, with the question, some people think children should not play video games. My answer would be, I agree that children should be allowed to play video games. Some people worry about the bad effects, but I think there are benefits. Video games can help improve problem-solving skills, and many games encourage teamwork. For example, games like Minecraft help kids use their creativity to build and solve challenges. Additionally, games can be a source of entertainment and relaxation for children. So, in moderation, I think video games can be good for children and they can even provide educational value when used properly. 2. Reason question. When I get a give reasons question, I begin by reading the question carefully to understand the situation. I try to think about the main reasons why something happens. It's important to focus on the cause or reasons behind a trend or event rather than just providing surface level information. The more detailed and truthful my reasons, the stronger my response will be. I choose one or two main reasons to explain why this is happening. I try to focus on the most important reasons, and I make sure they are connected to the question. In some cases, find it helpful to rank the reasons from the most important to least important to give my answer a logical flow. This helps the reader understand my explanation more clearly. I organize my reason logically, so my answer is easy to follow. I don't want to jump from one point to another without connecting them properly. I focus on creating a smooth transition between each reason, so the response feels natural and cohesive. Sometimes I use linking words like first, second, or finally to guide the reader through my explanation. Focus on giving examples to make my reasons clear and more understandable. Examples help support my points and make my answer more convincing. If the question is about why people use electronic device, I could give examples such as how smartphones allow people to stay connected with friends and family, or how they help with daily tasks like shopping and banking. Finally, I end by summarizing the main reasons in a short and clear way. I want to ensure that the reader remember the most important points I made. I briefly restate the reasons, highlighting why they matter. This shows that I have thought carefully about the topic and that I can provide a solid explanation for my answer. The hardest part for me is deciding which reasons are the best and most important. Sometimes it's hard to pick the right reasons to explain the situation, especially if there are multiple factors involved. To solve this, I try to focus on the reasons that are most relevant to the question and back them up with strong, clear examples. Example with this question: why do so many people use electronic devices nowadays? My answer would be, there are several reasons why people use electronic devices today. First, they are very convenient and help people do many things at once, like calling, texting, and using the internet for various tasks. Second, electronic devices help people stay connected. With a smartphone, we can talk to our friends or family anytime, no matter where they are. Finally, many devices provide entertainment, like watching movies, playing games, and listening to music, which makes them more popular. This factor makes electronic device an important part of everyday life for many people.